Islam is composed of six core and very fundamental beliefs: belief in Allah, belief in the angels, belief in the prophets, belief in the holy book of Quran, belief in the hereafter, and belief in predestination. If you don't believe in any one of these, you are not considered a Muslim. Having said that, Islam still claims that we humans have free will. And personally, growing up as a practicing Muslim, I had a very hard time understanding how exactly do they go hand in hand. So I'm about to take you guys on a fun trip to try to make you understand on why free will and predestination don't work together. So here I am, standing at the red carpet of this massive summer blockbuster premiere with my friend, the legendary director and scriptwriter, the one and only John Spaghetti. Yep, the John Spaghetti, the guy behind all those insane movies filled with awesome action scenes and mind-blowing plot twists. We're sitting next to each other, and before the movie starts, I joke, "Hey John, no spoilers, okay?" He laughs and says, "Oh, don't worry, I have no idea what's gonna happen in the movie, or how it even ends." I chuckle, thinking, classic John. I mean, the guy wrote and directed the entire movie. He has to know every single detail, right? But then the movie starts, and oh my god, the plot twists are happening and I'm sitting there with my mind blown and mouth open, thinking, whoa, I didn't see that coming. And I glance over at John, expecting him to just smirk knowingly. But this dude looks as shocked as I am. Like he's the one discovering the story for the first time. I think, weird. Maybe he's just trying to play along, trying to feel what it's like to be in the audience's shoes. Fast forward to the final scene. It's this super intense moment. Good guy has the bad guy on the floor, gun in hand, and about to blow the bad guy's brains out. And then get this. John leans over to the screen and whispers, please don't shoot, you're the good guy." At this point, I'm like, what is happening? So I turn to him, trying to keep my voice down and ask, John, you do know what's gonna happen, right? You wrote this whole movie, you directed it, you planned every single scene." And he looks at me, dead serious, and says, "Yeah, I wrote every line, directed every shot. But the characters in the movie, they have free will from the movie's point of view. They decide what's gonna happen." Now I'm just sitting there more confused than ever. Like, how? How is anything going to change? The movie has already been written by him, shot, edited. It's literally playing right in front of us right now. The ending isn't going to magically change no matter what the characters decide. It's already written and shot. Recently, I came across this one video, which I'll put a link in the description for you guys to check it out yourselves too, of this Muslim street dawa man having a conversation with an atheist about free will and determinism. I'll make it short here for you guys, but feel free to check it out yourself. The Muslim preacher here says, everything has been predetermined, but we still have free will to choose and make decisions in daily day-to-day life, and those decisions will decide your result. Well, either he's too stupid to understand what he just said and how he contradicted himself, or his ability to even slightly critically think has been taken away from him from his childhood thanks to Islam, which, by the way, is 99.9% the case among Muslim communities. Let me give you an example and try to use his logic to give you a better understanding of what he just said. Imagine a rigged school where when a student joins, their final test result is already decided, pass or fail. The teacher knows that, but the student doesn't. This raises two questions. Why even have a test if the result is predetermined? And if nothing the student does changes the outcome, what's the point of studying or even trying? Even with hard work, they might still fail because their fate was sealed on day one. And going back to this man's point, he's basically saying you still have to study for the test because life is a test and you have to pass it. But guess what? Whether you're gonna pass or fail has already been decided by Allah. No matter what you do in life, it's not gonna change the predetermined result. So here's a question to all the Muslims watching this. How is it that we are told by Allah that we have free will and our actions and beliefs will still decide whether we end up in Jannah or Jahannam? Yet clearly He also says that He has already written your endgame and where we're gonna end up even before we are born. Is Allah lying? Is He a liar? Or is this a mistake in Islam, proving that it's a religion made by man just like any other religion? Thanks for watching this video, guys. My only aim is to expose Islam and make Muslims around the world think about this lie they have been sold their whole lives, ever since they were born. If you like this video, please like, share with your friends and subscribe. I'll leave you with what one of my favorite ex-Muslim YouTuber puts it best. Stay away from Islam.